Well, hello again, YouTube. AJ Shaver here. Going to try and squeeze this video in before this unit goes to Georgia. So yes, we're going to go from 15 degrees outside currently and snow everywhere to this machine is going to live its life out in southeastern Georgia out along the coast. So who would have thunk? But I didn't like the video that, or I can't say that I didn't like it. I feel like I need to do another video on this LP before it disappears to Georgia. Just wasn't happy with how the other video came out, so grab the camera, do another walk around on this, just kind of show you the highlights and things, and we'll go from there. Stay tuned. All right, so did the same setup as the other day, but I put this up in the air so you could actually see it, just for a size comparison. You know, it's not a small piece of wood this has up in the air. I did put down the two little oak bunk poles on the ground, so when the log lift is all the way down, those boards set higher than the edge of the log lift, so you can just roll those right on. Again, we were using the frostbite style grapple from Timberwolf and Brute Force for bringing wood over, using Sherman here, the Ditch Witch SK 1550. And so with this LP, it has a weighted top roller on this. Got some heavy plate steel up on there and a cylinder for just kind of clamping in on that last piece rolling through. We do have all of the controls here. You got your live deck up and then down. Don't ask me why, it's that way. The wedge lift, this is the saw for the turn on to make the chain go around. Your auto cycle back and forth on the splitter cylinder. This is your down pressure on the saw. And then this is the feed trough to bring in each piece to the little whip here that we have hanging down at 16 inches. Emergency stop and restart. A couple of gauges here for splitter pressure and bar pressure. Again, we have the integrated conveyor on this. It is a manual winch style setup. You can kind of crank that to your desired height. This is all the way down because I don't like the pieces tumbling in too hard into the baskets. It is a rough top paddle belt conveyor, which is actually really nice. I've enjoyed using this, and even the 24 footer that we have in stock, because it's just not as noisy. And so we are selling this one to Mr. Dave down in Georgia with the 6-way in it. You get that hourglass feed roller on both ends of the log trough. Nice pusher plate, hydraulic saw, hydraulic wedge. There's that manual hand crank. I do believe they're going to bring that down a little bit lower on the newer units coming in. A gallon bar oil container. Hydraulic saw motor, a couple bearings that need some grease, big cylinder. So what's neat about this, they are using the main beam on the frame for your hydraulic oil reservoir. So this is the fill cap. You come down here, this is the fill gauge itself. It is a highway towable axle with a 13-inch tire. It's a torsion axle on that. Just filled up the gas tank with non-ethanol 93 octane. Honda GX 700. It's about a 22.5 horsepower motor. It is an EFI V-twin. Electric start, of course. The hourglass feed wheel on this side with a nice rounded log trough for getting even the crooked ones sucked through. Everything is powder coated out in Wisconsin. Dual jacks on the front here. You definitely need the jack here on my left to support the log lift, and that nice hydraulic cylinder there for picking this up. So I think, 2 5/16 ball on this with a big 7-pin RV style electric plug on this. And we do have electric brakes as well. Hydraulic oil filter there down in by the axle. Regen valve for kind of a fast split coming back on the cylinder. With a big aluminum housing there. All right, oh, when you're bringing in that last piece, we do have a measuring guide you can look through for that 16-inch piece when it comes out here on the other end. I'm gonna go ahead and let this warm up for one more time and then cycle a couple of things through, and we'll put the camera into position to capture turning all these big pieces into little pieces. Stay tuned. well, technology is normally a nice thing when it works, because that was a heck of a run. And we pushed the basket forward. I put the camera back in the spot, and it didn't record that last piece going through. So my apologies. It's like 4:30, so I'm losing daylight in a hurry. So sorry about that. I'm gonna put the camera back in the tripod and close this. All right, well, if I was just looking at the video, in about 12 minutes to fill up that first quarter cord. So if we do the math, you're right about 45, 48 minutes on a full cord, because it's 4 of those that equal a cord. So not too bad out of a small machine. Again, there's going to be some small differences from this unit being the prototype unit to what's actually going to be produced for 2026. But the concept, the controls, and how this is will be the same moving forward. We are going to offer an extended frame and do a diesel motor. So something like this, as pictured with the 6-way and the integrated conveyor, is right at $30,125. I'm being told the extended frame with the diesel and the double stack pump is going to be $39,900, somewhere in that neighborhood, just shy of $40,000. So without the wood or the logs on the ground, you can see what I was talking about here by using the oak blocks to get that over to the log lift, so you can get it up on those little bottom hands to lift it up and in. Auto cycle is standard. The Honda is standard. The hydraulic wedge is standard. You can option it with the integrated conveyor, and pretty much this baby's turnkey, ready to rock and roll. Would really love the opportunity to get you a line item sales quote, whether it's on a splitter from Timberwolf, a processor from Timberwolf, maybe some of the Halverson attachment processors, conveyors, bigger processors themselves, like an HD XL behind the camera. So anything we can get you a sales quote on, give me a phone call. It's 833-SPLITTER. It's 833-775-4887. And yes, if you look down the bottom corner of the screen, that is my cell phone number. If you want to text me instead of call me. And then our email is sales@shaverequipment.com. I'm actively working with our website team to get all of this new equipment listed over on the website, which is shaverequipment.com. But as always, the website is the perfect way to order our log lift firewood bags, the power lift bags, the 6-cord bags, and the barrel bags are all on the website for easy online purchasing, and we ship them direct right to you. It takes about 5 to 7 business days to get those out. But again, would love the opportunity to talk with you. I always ask the questions of how big is the diameter of wood you're looking to process? What's the finished product? Are you filling an outdoor stove? Are you doing retail bundles? Such a wide array of equipment that we use. We have that firsthand experience on what we do, so I can put you into the right piece of equipment for your wood yard, right down to the correct budget. So give us a phone call, shoot us an email. Do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button here on the channel so you can stay up to date on everything we have going on. And this poor lucky processor goes from snow to Georgia. How nice is that? Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.